Okay, I've just silenced the music to put my microphone on. So you might hear a bit of feedback here as I'm checking I can hear myself. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself, so that's good. This is crazy, right? Are we all ready? Gotta hope this works. 3, 2, 1. I'm here on this new platform, StreamYard, and you'll see why I'm using it in a minute because it's got a feature that I absolutely love on it. But look, I'm back and things have changed. I'm going to be moving the man cave round. That's my first thing. When I was away, just mentioned in the chat there, lying in a hot tub, I thought to myself, you know what? I need to move this around. I'm running out of space. So all of this side here is going. And all of these Marvel movie collection figurines, they're going. This table here is going to go here. So I'm going to have nothing behind me apart from the Millennium Falcon, something on the top, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put there yet. You can't really see that because I'm in the way. And then down this side, I'm going to have my retro corner. I'm also going to have some models up there. So it's basically just going to be models and builds all behind me because I need a space to put the Bismarck. I've got nowhere to put it at the moment. So that's what's been going. But how is everyone? It's glad to be back. I had a blinding time on honeymoon, and I think it's just all got on top of me today because about this morning I woke up with vertigo, so I was all giddy and, you know, trying to figure it out. I've been doing all these like exercises they tell you to get rid of it. No idea why, because I feel absolutely fine in myself. But the about 3 hours ago I had a migraine, so I'm okay. I've had my aura. I'm good. The headache's going, so everyone's happy. Hello, Mrs. Welder Wayne. The reason I'm using Stream Deck is because of this. Look, that's brilliant. I can put people's comments up and discuss them. Hello, Mrs. Welder Wayne. Just out of curiosity, if I add someone else's quality, like Svi. No, Svi, the video quality isn't as good. It's only 720 at the moment, but this is just a test, really. I don't know if they're going to be doing it in 1080p. As a matter of fact, it might be a little bit better if I add more light. So I've just added another light. So we will see. And then once I've answered your question, I can take it off. I think that's a brilliant thing. I'd actually trade all of my OBS just for that. So we'll have to see. Look, I've been to Insomnia and I got myself an Infinity Gauntlet, which glows up and lights up and all of that. So that's where I was this weekend. And then before that, let's think. God, it's been a long time. So a week and a half ago on the Thursday, I went to York. And then from York, we went to Scotland. So we were in Callander in a place called Loch Lugnaig, and we were on a log cabin. Oh, that was lovely, in a hot tub. So we stayed there for 3 days. Then we went on to Fort William. And then we came down to Stirling. So I was in Stirling looking at the castle. And we watched Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which I thought was all right. But Mrs. Welder Wayne thought it was the worst film she's ever seen. So, and then we drove all the way back from Stirling back to Corby. So knackering. Then I started work on the Monday, which meant I was miles and miles and miles behind with my builds. So I've still got issue 138 to do. of the DeLorean. I've still got issue 27 and 26. 26 is being sent to me by someone, which is absolutely lovely because I just couldn't get hold of it. So Roger and Suzanne, I will give you another plug when it comes up, but they're sending me issue 26. So I've got issue 27 to do with the Terminator. I've got issue 27 to do with the Bismarck. This one's going to be out tomorrow, but there's not much to do, so I'll probably do that around about 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I've got issue 28 of the Bismarck to do. I've got stage 3 of the Victory to do. And today I've just been working on this. I'm not doing this on video, but I have painted all the portholes in this, and I've also painted the life buoys there red. And as you can see, I fixed that little door problem if you watched my last Bismarck one, which looks absolutely brilliant. People are saying it's never going to be open, but look, someone left it open. So I did what I wanted to do, and that's what it looks like from the other side. So that's the Bismarck. So as you can see, I've got a lot to do. I've got 4 more to catch up with, and then I can start getting on the Bismarck again and moving around. Yeah, I understand it's very fuzzy at the moment. I don't know why that is, but I'm sure it will get fixed, Stuart. The longer the stream goes on, we'll see. We will see. But this is just a test stream, so I don't think I can change it anymore. I need to do something with the bit rate, I reckon. So let me just have a quick look at my YouTube studio. Again, you might hear some feedback for a second, so bear with me as you'll probably... Oh, wait, they're live now. Feedback for a second, so oops, bear with me. I don't want that feedback. See, I told you this is going to be a car crash while I figure this out. It's the first time I've ever used this. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just seeing what bitrate they're actually streaming now. I've got a good stream according to this. The bitrate, I can't manage the bitrate, which is interesting. I'm in the live control room, and the it's broadcasting at 720, so it's not going to be as clear as the last one. But I'll have a look at that in post production and see what we can do, and then. This is a free version of StreamYard I'm using. They do a pay one. Dave, you're using the pay one. I don't know if you can stream in 1080p on that. You'll have to let me know. So, but yeah, no, I'm aware about the stream quality, but we'll get there on that one. Let's have a look then. Let's see what people are saying. Stuart Rose, look, there you are. Wayne, your pic's blur and resolution's not good at all. Yep, I'm aware of that. That's no problems. Royal Navy 334, will they bring out the build HMS Hood? I've got no idea, but you have a look at some of these firms like D'Agostini and not so much Hachette, because they're doing the Bismarck at the moment, and they have got tons of ships, but people tend to like to do the ships where you're bending the wood and you're doing the rigging and stuff, which something I learned at Insomnia, which was good. You can take all of your wood benders and put them down. I was queuing up for a coffee in the Starbucks for a good 20 minutes, and I had one of these things. So all I was doing was rubbing it like this, just rubbing it, and my sweaty hands, because it was hot in there. It was blimmin' hot. And I've realized that unless I'm doing a really, really big bend, as long as my hands are wet and I'm using friction, I can shape these really good, which is mad. I mean, you can put them on these molds and stuff, but let me give you an example of this wood bending and how easy it is. There we go, look. Now, I am aware on the Victory, some of these bends are really extreme. So to do that, I probably will need a lot more. But, I mean, you can get the bend quite a lot. That's crazy. Just with my hands. So that would be good enough for the life buoys. What are they called? The lifeboats on the Victory. That comes in stage 6. So pretty happy with that one. StreamYard, not Stream Deck. Chris Campion. Yep, I want a Stream Deck. I've asked Mrs. Worldwayne to buy me one, but I think they're about £150 at the moment. Don't think it'll be compatible with StreamYard, though. We'll have to see. Life of Brian, it is awesome. And I do like being able to display your pictures and all of that. If you've got a picture attached to your YouTube, when that comes up, that's excellent. But as you can see, I have been getting a video out a day, and I'm still going to be continuing that. So I hope I'm not swamping you with the amount of builds. Plus, because I had a migraine earlier, look, no milk, I'm on the water. So, all good. Mrs. Welderwayne's in chat. I guess she's moderating. She'll be downstairs. She had a good honeymoon as well, but she goes back to school next week. John Fairbrother. Hi, Wayne's greeting from Greece. We're 2 hours ahead of you. What are you doing in Greece? Or is that where you live? I wasn't aware you're in Greece, John. I have to say. StreamYard's still beta. Lots more features to come. Yeah, I think the... see, I'm looking at it on my phone at the moment. Look. Let's show you this. There's me. Ah, you can't really see it. I'm looking at it on my phone at the moment, and I can see... it is clear enough, but you can tell it's 720 quality. So, but that's something I'll look into. You passed your migraine on to me, Wayne. That's not good. I mean, I never normally used to get migraines, and then I can guarantee I'm going to get about 4 or 5 a year. I know when they're coming on because I get an aura. I can't see a thing. The doctor prescribed me something called sematriptyline. I don't know. Mrs. Welder Wayne manages my drugs. And when I take that, I won't get a headache at all. Trouble is, makes me dopey as hell. I can't even say my name. So you really don't want to see that. But today's only a mild one, so I only had a paracetamol today. Don't like migraines. I think a lot of things to do with it is my glasses. These are reading glasses, and at the moment I've been using them for everything. So in the distance, I can't see anything. But doing all of that paint and the portholes on this Bismarck here, that was a lot of concentrating. So perhaps that set me off. I don't know. This looks so impressive. What's coming in tomorrow's build? We are putting another plate on the keel, and we're going to be putting the other light in. Now, this was the starboard light we put in, which means we're going to be putting the red port light in. So that's coming tomorrow. I would have liked to get the Terminator one out tomorrow, but that issue 26 hasn't been delivered yet. So, Woody, that is a super nice feature. And look, I get to see a dog on there. That looks looks like Phoebe. If Phoebe's looking at that, God, is that Woody? Is that a man dog or a lady dog? See, Phoebe's a lady dog, and I don't want to start her off with, like, you know, Tinder for dogs. Oh, the quality is much better now. Now, when I was experimenting with this, Mrs. Welder Wayne, it was all pixely to start off with. And then as it went on, I think it sort of balanced itself out to the stream, which I'm surprised it's done, because that's why I played the introduction at the start for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, because I'm hoping that buffering would get done. So we'll have to see. I hope they make it easier to change cameras. Well, at the moment, I haven't invited anyone to the stream, but I've got this stream here is just detailing. Look, you see my mouse moving around. What's on the other camera there? So what I can do is, if I take that stream down now, which God knows how that works, and I open up, I don't know, let's open up a YouTube page. What the hell is going on here? Hang on a second. That one there, and bring that over there. Let's see. Let's put YouTube on. I won't play anything, and then I will click over to that. As you can see, you see what's on my other page here. So if I want to show you something that I've seen on the internet or a picture, it's quite easy to flick between the stuff there, which is all good. Why were you at York? You didn't call for a cuppa. Why? Sorry, Stuart Rose. You know what? When we go to York, we don't stay in York. A, the hotels are expensive. B, the parking's mega expensive. So we stayed in Pontefract, and then we travelled up. It's only about a 25-minute drive to York. We were planning to go on a ghost walk, but what we ended up doing was going to York, walking around the wall, shopping, and then went back to Pontefract. So we went to York last year, and we went on the city cruise down there. It's a lovely place, York is. So if you've not been there, go and see it. It's a place where a lot of stag and hen parties go as well. But yeah, I love York. But they're doing work to the Minster at the moment, so it's all covered in scaffolding. Matthew, hi Matthew, hi Wayne, love your 3,000. Lots of love, Mr. Streams. Quinn says hi. Hello, Quinn. It's all good. I like seeing your pictures all coming up on the screen. This is great. Do you think they will bring out a build the HMS? What? Build the HMS what? If I could build any HMS craft after this, I'd like to build one of the aircraft carriers. Perhaps the new Queen Elizabeth or the old Illustrious. That would be brilliant. Paul Griffiths, where's your tan? Good honeymoon. I went to Scotland. It was raining every day. I mean, every day. We were in the hot tub and it was raining. So, but we did visit Doune Castle. Again, if you've not been to Doune Castle, it's where they filmed Monty Python's Holy Grail. They also filmed the series Outlander there, and it was used for the pilot episode of Game of Thrones. It was Winterfell. Lovely place, but chucking it down the rain. As a matter of fact, we had one day of about 3 hours of sunshine, which was lovely. But yeah, you ain't going to get sun in Scotland. Victory will be slow, I'm betting. It will be. I mean, the last victory build, according to my channel, was... Let's have a look. It's on the other page here. It was a long time ago. It was over a month ago. And I am aware that I'm behind on that, and I will be building it on stage 3. Stage 3, we're just doing a little bit more of the frame, and we're going to be building the carronade. And it's the carronade that's going to take the time, I reckon. But there are some things that have been going on with the victory, which is really, really good and exciting. So hopefully I'll be able to share them with you soon. But yeah, the victory, I'm loving the build. It's just a shame I haven't had time to do it yet. How's Phoebe? She's downstairs, although she's got a mega hump with us because obviously we've been away for a week and a half. So she weren't happy. Obviously, my son's been looking after her. So go victory stage 3. Yeah, I think stage 3 is going to be quite easy. I think it's going to be stage 6 where you just saw me bending the planks, which is going to be the fun one. But I mean, this wood's thicker than what you get with a victory as well. This is just a stirrer from Starbucks, and look, it's quite easy to bend. And I mean, the boat is around about that much of a bend in it. See, so you don't need any special treatment. Remember, this wood is dry. It's not wet. It's only the sweat of my fingers which is giving it the bend on that. But the way I'm going to be doing it is I'm going to be soaking it in water for about 3 minutes for the bigger pieces that need a good bend. And then I'll be using a soldering iron with a round end to just get the really tight bends on it, which will be like round like that sort of thing. So, but I have been practicing. I've never done plank blending in my life. So that's a new thing on me that I'm doing that. So it's all good. Oh, good. It's all streaming fine now. That's what I like to hear. I've done 40 issues of the Falcon in 3 days. Oh, my God. So did you get it all at one time, Alan, or something? Because when I did the Falcon, oh, my God, some bits were... It's like doing the DeLorean, you know. You get some bits which are really easy to do, and then some bits which are just God hard, makes you want to cry and kill yourself. Issue 48 and 91, for example. But, I mean, look what we got in the DeLorean. Look, it's a railway tie. And as a matter of fact, let's open this because I'm interested to see where are you subscribers up to, if anyone can answer. I haven't got a clue. I know you were ahead of me now, but I don't know if you finished up to 136 or 137. I haven't got a clue. So in the next issue, oh look, issue 138. Yeah, it's a tie. Look, so another railway, not a tie, another railway rail. So the next 2 issues of the DeLorean are going to be fun. Someone did suggest perhaps I just don't do a video for the build the DeLorean when it comes to the ties and the rail, and just do them all together. But I think the problem with that is that I get to talk to you good people, so I can't fill you in on what's going on. But that's a bit funny, isn't it? I mean, you think about it. I think, did I say we've got another 5 of them to do? So you can see where these issues 28s go, and the hood box, which took a lot of work because those valves, if you saw in the video, are all wobbling around. They're not now, but we've still got all of this area over here to do before that goes in. So it does look good, but 29 issues, really? £250, and it's not going to be finished to the new year. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Bismarck's looking spot on there, Wayne. The funny thing was, once I put those things in, I was trying to change them on when I was doing the video, and I couldn't do that. Just with this door section here. Hang on, is that the one? No, over this side. So what I did to get it off was I used a freeze spray on it, and super glue hates cold, and it's the easiest way to get it off, and they just popped off. The good thing about freeze spray is I didn't lose everything else off the thing. I've used it once before for the Millennium Falcon, where the ramp that goes up and down on the Millennium Falcon, I glued it in the wrong place. So yeah, that was a living nightmare. Oh, the other thing is the Terminator. I get the Terminator sent to me, but I buy them from from retail newsagents, so I get them ahead of you guys. I understand that you're now ahead of me, I think. Anyway, a lot of people have been getting the plasma rifle. I haven't got the plasma rifle yet, so I haven't seen it, because they've just sent me in this issue the keyring, which looks like that. And I guarantee this is probably going to fall off the chain in probably next to no time. I mean, it is okay, but really? That's what the keyring looks like. So in my next delivery, I'm guessing I'm going to get the plasma rifle, which everyone's raving about. And I wish I could show you, but I can't. But by that time, I'll have the full arm completed. So that's going to be all good. I think you can change the settings in it. I haven't seen anything I can change the settings, Chris. It only shows me how to change the camera, and that's it. It doesn't give me any options for it. I can change the camera through the Logitech control panel. I haven't seen anything. FMI Ghoul 8077. I hope I pronounced that right. Love your channel. Getting ready to build the DeLorean, but having second thoughts. Why are you having second thoughts? The DeLorean's great, and it's full of all sorts of problems. I mean, challenges. Oh, bless. What's this? Narcoleptic Tinker. Change it in your own settings to 720. Looks better. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I mean, I've got my Logitech settings here, and it has been set for 9020. But I'll have a look. I mean, on my phone at the moment, it's quite clear. So, look, you see, I'm still watching it on my phone. But the phone's not on the Wi-Fi network. I've kept it on my 4G. I've got unlimited internet, so I'll try and rinse it as much as I can. You can invite people to come and join. I know I can invite people to come and join. So I haven't got anyone who can come and join. The other thing is I haven't got my headphones on. Actually, matter of fact, when I went to Insomnia, I bought some new headphones that all glow up. Look, they all change color and stuff. So I'll be like on here. As a matter of fact, I didn't realize I'm actually advertising Insomnia. Look, I just bought this shirt last week. It's all good. Oh, wait. Are you going to do any paint mods on Bismarck other than the portholes? Black and white stripes on the cabin side. Rob, funny you should say that. I'm a bit confused. The model that Hachette showed me already had the black and white stripes on the cabin sides on the vessel, on the ship. But they're not on the ship, as you can see here. So it's made me wonder, why do they have it on the ship and I don't? Now, are they going to be giving us a transfer later, or are we going to paint it? I don't know. But on the finished ship, they have that painted on the pictures they sent me. So I'm a little bit confused about that at the moment. It is something I can do later when when that whole superstructure and bridge deck is done. But I'm interested to know that. I have got a contact at Hachette, so hopefully I might be able to find something. But I am keeping my eye on the German site as well. As a matter of fact, if I show you this, if anyone's building the Bismarck and they want to know what's coming, there's a link there which shows you all of the digital downloads right in the bottom there. That shows you all the digital downloads of what's coming up to issue 35, I think it is at the moment or something. Let's have a look. It's up to issue 36 at the moment. So you can see everything that's coming and all the instructions. Really good stuff it is. What else we got here? Mega Nico. Hey, big friend Wayne. Hello. Hello, Mega Nico. Lead that Bismarck's looking spot on now. Nice t-shirt. Looks like you've been up all night. Yep, I've got loads of these now. They release one for every Insomnia. This one I've just been to was Insomnia 65. I've been going to it since Insomnia 55. So 10 years. And for the first couple of years, it was at the Rico that I've been going in Coventry. But the last ones have been at the NEC. So you can imagine why I'm skint at the moment, because obviously everything was spent on food. And to buy £1.50 for a bottle of water like that, yeah, I bought... For my son, I bought a pizza and some chips. And for myself, I bought a burger and some chips and a Coke. And that come to £21. So, yeah, you get rinsed. I hope everyone saw my picture on Instagram, because on my last live stream, a load of people were tipping me. And I said that we're going to treat Mrs. Welder Wayne. So we bought a nice bottle of bubbly, and we're drinking it in the tub. And that's because of you good people out there. So thank you so much for that. I couldn't drink too much because I was doing all the driving. I've got issue 1 of the X-Wing. Yes, so it'll be a new build on my channel. Yeah, now I understand issue 1 is now out for retail in the newsagents. My one, on the other hand, I've paid 2 months now and haven't received a thing since issue 4. And D'Agostini's not helping me at all. So, D'Agostini, please get your act together. Or... if I haven't received it by the time issue 5 comes out in the newsagents, I'm going to cancel everything, get a refund from them and get it from the newsagents, which means I'll be behind. But I'm behind 2 months already at the moment, so it wouldn't make a blindest bit of difference. So in question to Graham Loki here, yes, I am going to be building the X-Wing. So, but you've seen, I've got up to issue 4 at the moment, so just waiting. So many rubbing wood jokes. See, I've been really rubbing some wood while I've been away. I've been giving it a good rub, but it's the more I rub it, the more bent it gets. I can't keep it straight, but it is still stiff. As you can see, it's very stiff still. Oh, Innuendo City tonight. Will they bring the Bismarck to Osleon? I don't know, but they've got all the pricing, the everything set up to release it in New Zealand, not Oz. So I don't know. But how easy is it for you to get stuff from New Zealand shipped over to Oz? I wonder. I don't know. Greetings from Holland again. How's the DeLorean going in Holland, Mega Nico? Are you doing that? Because I know they started after everybody. Sfee Wheeler, the whole conversation then was just so wrong, rubbing things with wet hands. Mrs. Welder Wayne, don't you get involved. We've just done our honeymoon. Nobody wants to hear about our honeymoon. Oh dear, that was NSFW, wasn't it? Matt, how's the X-Wing build? As I said, we're up to issue 4. I've got the last issue I showed you, we had the prints. Now, D'Agostini, because I've been in contact with a person that I know there, and I said to them, look, I don't need issues 3 and 4 because you've already sent me them. Because I had actually signed up for the X-Wing 3 times. God knows how I managed that. And they said to me, okay, send the ones back that you get, and then we'll send the other ones out to you. Well, I never got the ones they wanted to send out to me. So this is 3 and 4 again. Now, what they're doing now is they're still going to send me another 3 and 4 and expect me to return it. That's why I'm behind 2 months. And they're not going to send 5 and 6 until I've sent 3 and 4 back, which is ridiculous because I've paid for both of them now. So I'm like, why don't you keep 3 and 4 and just send me 5 and 6? But that's too hard for them to comprehend. So not happy at all. As a matter of fact, if I've learned something, see the X-Wing is D'Agostini. The HMS Victory is Model Space. Model Space is great customer service, brilliant company. D'Agostini, please get your act together. The last email I sent to him was a little bit threatening because I was getting so fed up with it. And I'm like, you really want me to go public with all of these emails that you can't even get a magazine to me? It said crazy stuff. Where are we? You have migraines also. They're horrible. They are killers. If I have a real bad migraine, Esther will tell you sometimes I'm crying. I am absolutely crying because I can't see a thing. That's the worst thing. I cannot see anything for a good 20 minutes. And then when the headache kicks in, if I haven't taken that tablet, yeah, crying. But Philip Letley, you're middle of the headache at the moment. If you haven't taken your migraine tablet, would you like to know a secret cure? It's hard to get the cure to work, but it's a secret cure that works every time. And that is try and give yourself an ice cream headache. Get some really ice cold water or something in the fridge and just down it as quick as possible to give yourself an ice cream headache. The reason being is your migraine headache is stimulated by the same nerve that gives you an ice cream headache. And when you do that, it basically contracts the nerve so you don't get the headache. But the hard thing is to try and get an ice cream headache when you don't want one or when you want one. Eagle must have delays with the DB5, just like the DeLorean build for subs. I haven't seen anything about the DB5, Dave, apart from the magazine and the subscription. I don't think it's out in shops. Am I right in that? Which is weird. Because Eagle must normally put everything out in shops unless they haven't got the stock for it. No idea. Any major concerns you haven't mentioned about the DeLorean? The MM screws in issue 26 or something. The come on, people, help me out here. The suspension wishbone's breaking. The door light's wrong. Come on, there's loads. There's loads. But I'll tell you what, FMI Guel, sorry, F Miguel, I've just got that. F Miguel 8077. There we go. Yeah, the challenge is to work around the problems you're going to experience. None of my problems started until about issue 100 when the wishbone snapped to the front there and other things started to go wrong. I believe that Vince Steele, who done my little cartoon caricature there, his was working and now his electrics have stopped working. So I don't envy him breaking the thing apart. I mean, after issue 91, that's pretty much your last time that you can separate the vehicle again. After that, it's going to be a living nightmare. Alan saying that the adverts on TV for the X-Wing. Yep, I haven't seen it myself. I have seen the advert for it though, and that's probably why it goes mainstream. I don't think it's too long until the subscribers start to get the 4 issues or 5 issues a month. Dave, you might be able to answer that. I think you're getting yours through subscription. 720 is currently the highest definition. Can change selection, low 360, standard 480, or high definition 720. I know I'm streaming in 720 at the moment. I'm sure that will change. It's so much in beta at the moment, but it is. I just like being able to have these comments come up because now you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking. That's the only reason I'm using this software. Oh, here we go. He only started getting migraines after met me. So you stress me. You stress me, Mrs. Worldaway. I have to take pills every day to keep migraines away. I feel for you suffers. They are horrible. Svi, do you take the pills? I do. I take propranolol. They're the things that like snipers use to stop them getting the shakes and to calm you down. That's what they gave me to stop the migraines. I'm wondering if you're on the same things because I'm on them as well. Chris Camplin, where's Phoebe? Go bring her up. I will bring her up. She's fat at the moment though because she's being looked after by nannies and brothers and sisters and sons and daughters. They've all been feeding her, so she's got fat. She needs to go on a diet. Oh, look at this Woody. He's a man dog just sleeping next to me. God, if Phoebe, Mrs. Wilder Wayne, show Phoebe that picture there. See, Phoebe's 10. She's past it now, but she still watches TV big time. Oh, there's Ian. Thank you, Ian. Evening, Wayne. Evening, Mrs. Well. Evening, all. Hi, Ian. Darren. Hi, Wayne. Nice to see you back. I have a blue Irish staff. Oh, wow. I love dogs. I love dogs, but I like little dogs. I used to have a Labrador. Prior to that, I had a mongrel, which was a cross between God, what was it? I think it was a Lab and a Collie. But Phoebe's a cross. She's a Jack Chi. She's a Jack Russell Chihuahua. But she's lovely. Glad you're back. Do you guys have the D'Agostini Fast and Furious build? Not in this country yet, Jason. We did have the trial and then it disappeared into the ether. So who knows what happened to that? Has anyone seen Hobson Shaw yet? I went to see that when I was at Insomnia. And yeah, that's one crazy film. Where are we? Kevin, you're in Malta? Again, Kevin, do you live in Malta or are you on holiday there? Please let me know. Ian Shane, hi, Wayne. I like watching your builds on our doing. You like watching my builds. I hope I'm not swamping you with one a day because I really do need to catch up. The quality drops for a few seconds when you switch feed. It soon sorts itself out though. Oh, right. Okay. That's cool. That's good to know. I'll give all this feedback back to the StreamYard. They've actually got a Facebook group and they answer you almost instantly with issues. So I think if I just send them a copy of this stream, they can improve it. But this is such a new thing and I love it. And if you watch Dave Bryan's Ones with the Force like stream podcast he does, you'll see what it looks like when you've got other guests on there. See, I can bring guests into this and we can all chat together. Kind of like it's going to change now, but like I can have 2 things on there so I could talk to me and have the stream. Or if I had 2 people, they could all be listed down the side here and stuff like that. So I can move it around. I do like it. Hi, Wayne. Love the Bismarck build. Pitch quality is fine. People complain about less. I said I've got my phone next to me, so I know what the picture quality is like. I could have the picture quality on my other monitor, but because I've set it to record audio from the other monitor, you'll hear feedback. So don't want to do that. Matthew, Terminator left hand. Is the thumb finger smaller than the index finger? Checking. I haven't got mine muddled up with the fix. Let's have a look, shall we? Where's my hand? I don't know. You tell me. There we go. No, the thumb is definitely shorter than the index finger. So looks pretty impressive though, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, I'm so happy I crossed these inside. I just think it looks so much better with a cross in it rather than all of those tendons straight. So obviously it's each to their own with the models, but I've had a couple of happy mistakes lately, I have to say. Is anyone doing the hook for the 1950s DeLorean? That's a good point, Philip. I haven't seen it. They've gone to all the trouble to do the Back to the Future 3 version. I'm surprised we haven't got the hook. I'm sure someone's out there. And Chloe and Corey, Model Mods, I'm looking at you. While we're at it, next week, I'm going to be reviewing the billboard over there. Look, this is amazing. And if I turned all the lights off, just those 3 lights there would light up this room. They are really bright and excellent to work under. That's available from a company called Luxury Custom Models. That's right. From Chris Frost. And there is going to be a review of that next week and a link. But I absolutely love it. There's 2 options you can get for that. Actually, there's loads of options. But they do one that's ready to go. So you can just like, open the box and start it. There's one without the lights. And there's one where you can build it yourself. So it's a lot cheaper. But that is coming. I was happy, but when that got delivered, I was leaving for my holiday, so I haven't really had a chance to review it yet. Ian Campbell, Titanic would be an awesome build. It would. I think the Titanic's already been done though, as a like one of the sprue models sort of thing. But as a part build, yeah, definitely that'd be excellent. Hello, Davinda. Sorry, it's been long. I've had a migraine. Hello, how's Singapore? Is it as hot as here? I mean, it's starting to freshen up and get rainy, but you can probably see, look, I'm sweating a little bit here. And if I put my fan on, which feels lovely, it's going to blow loads of air into that. I'm going to keep it on for a second, actually. Hi, mate. Good to see you back. A T800 finger fix at last. Yeah, I heard about that. They're sending out the little strips and like they did for the other fingers. I won't be changing mine because I fixed it pretty much exactly the same way by using heat shrink. So, yeah. Hello. Bixby's,
Here's what I found online.
Bixby's decided to talk for no reason. And who says phones don't listen to you, huh? I'm going to get a new phone soon as well, actually. I'm due an upgrade, so I'm going to get the Note 10, I think. The HMS Glorious is a ship to build. You know what? I don't know what the HMS Glorious is. I've never seen it. Let me have a look. HMS Glorious. Da-da-da-da-da. Ooh. Wow. Okay. It's an old ship. Let's go back to that one and then skip again. There we go. So 1915. Oh my God. That's old. But there's the design. Not bad. Very similar in a lot smaller than the Bismarck. But if you were to take off the extra set of guns, it's not too much different, to be honest with you. Interesting. Now I know what the Glorious is. Howard, have you asked Hachette for the replacement parts for the fingers for the build the Terminator? No, because I don't really need them. But I do understand that if people get in touch with Hachette, they'll send them out to you. So as you saw when I saw out the dream, my fingers are really rigid, so they're fine. Carl, yeah, any news on the Ecto 1 build? Yeah, the Eagle Moss is definitely coming out December for January release. Eagle Moss want to do a collaboration with me. So they might be sending it me, but they've said that on the last like 3 things that they're going to do a collaboration for me, and I never hear anything. I'll tell you a story about Eagle Moss. Should I be telling this story? I don't know. Eagle Moss got in touch with me on issue 129 of the DeLorean build, and I didn't see the email because it was in my spam, and they were saying, could you promote the extended issues? And they told me all this gumph that they'd like to say, and what they want you people to look at, and point out the fabs, the features and benefits of the extra issues. And I picked it up probably from issue 133. I picked that original email up. So I got in touch with them and I said, you do realize we've never collaborated on anything. So I was like, this DeLorean I built on my own back. I said, this is all my money. Why on earth would I want to promote something for you if you're not even like, giving it for me for a discount or for free or anything like that? And they weren't aware of that. They thought they were collaborating with me. And then I haven't heard anything since. As usual, I don't know. But the person I spoke to in the marketing department is very new to the role. She's only been there for about 3 months. I'm hoping she's still going to be in the company by the time it comes around, because when you've got a contact in those companies and you've got a base of 16,000 viewers like I have here, I can communicate with you. And if anyone's got problems, I can communicate back to them to feed back to you. It's the quickest way to get like news out to everybody. And I think that Hachette's obviously realized that. D'Agostini haven't got a clue about that. And Eagle Boss is starting to realize that as well. But yeah, they need to have, I mean, they class me as an influencer, but I also don't mind dealing with issues. I mean, there's probably a load of people out there who I've helped with their issues in the past. So I just think it's a good forum for that. So hope the honeymoon was great. And once again, yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. Thanks for that. I absolutely love the honeymoon. I want another one. I said to Mrs. Worldaway, perhaps we should get divorced and then, like, you know, we can get married again and go on honeymoon again. But Galaxy's Edge opened up today in Florida. Or was it yesterday? I don't know. My friend was there. He had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and he had a time card for when he has to go. And it was like 10 o'clock. I am so jealous. But the pictures he sent, oh, wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then did you see the trailer for like the extra bits for Rise of Skywalker? I don't know about that. I really am starting to hope that the Rise of Skywalker is going to end on a downer and Rey is going to turn into a Sith. So that the next trilogy of films is all going to be about the rebels and, like, you know, the Jedi building themselves back up. Everyone assumes Rey's the one, but perhaps she isn't. See the completed build of picture looks impressive. So have I, Alex. That's why I wanted to build it. It looks absolutely amazing, especially with the rigging and the sails. But I've had a friend who's just been down to see the Victory as well. He saw my video and he's like, oh, I've got to see it again. And he loved it as well. If you haven't seen the Victory in Portsmouth, that's one of your bucket list things to do. You've got to go down there. Andy Nash, woo! I can come out the corner. Rocky and Wayne is back. Glad to see you back and Mrs. Around. I'm glad I'm back and making videos again. But I said I am aware there's so many and I really want to get on with the Victory. Look, that's all I'm up to at the moment, the Victory. So I really want to get cracking on that. But Mrs. World of Wayne's got plans again. I said, not only am I moving all of this part of the room around, but this floor that I'm on is carpet. You can imagine the amount of glue, blue tack paint and all that I've spilt on it. She wants me to rip the carpet out and to laminate the floor. So that's a job that I've got to do as well. That's going to be coming up. I've got 8 issues per month. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Well, good luck with that, Alan. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Brendan Rowland, do all the builds have so much screws in them like the Terminator? Yes, but nowhere near as many as Eagle Moss's DeLorean. It wasn't until like issue 100 onwards that we didn't really need to keep the spares. From up to that, you really needed to keep the spares because they expected you to use them. But I've got so many of those little screws. I gave the last lot away. I think Mark Tadgel had all my R2-D2 ones, and I've still got all the Eagle Moss DeLorean ones, which I never use. So I haven't thought of a use for them. I know one of you guys are going to email me privately now saying, I'll have your screws. The Falcon's driving you mad. Loads of glue and screws. It don't get too bad. Probably the later stages when you're putting the details on, that can be a bit funky, but it shouldn't be too bad. Ian Campbell, it took you to go off for a while to give me a chance to get ahead of you in the Terminator. Yeah, well, so what you want, Ian? You want issue... Hang on. Where's the issue again? I'm guessing you finished issue 27. Have you got past 27 or not? Because I've got to do 27. I've got 26 to do as well, but I'm waiting for that to be sent. I think I've done the same with a ramp. Yeah, I stuck it and I just couldn't get it off at all. So in the end, that wasn't one that Free Spray worked with. I had to get another issue and do it again. So, yeah, Ian, that T800 gun, I've seen the pictures. It does look amazing. But it does look heavy as well, which I can understand why on that show that someone went to in America. I can't remember where you were. They were having trouble getting it to hold it. So that makes sense. Oh, Chris mentions the same thing as well. Don't lie, you hate it. I hate sprues. Every time I see a sprue, I shake my head. And in that last DeLorean one, doing all of those little valves on sprues, which really they weren't needed. I thought the light's going to go through these, but it doesn't. The light goes through this massive valve here, but none of the rest of them. So we could have just glued them on top. But no, let's make things difficult. T800, we had the keyring ages ago. The plasma was so good. Did you, Stuart, you got the keyring in one delivery. Did you get the plasma rifle in the next delivery, or did you receive nothing and then the plasma rifle? Because I haven't got a clue. Haven't got a clue at all. Gower 87. I've answered this loads of times. Gower, I was building the Rossi for D'Agostini, and as mentioned earlier, they didn't want me to build it anymore, so they stopped sending it to me. I understand they've got stock problems of that at the moment, and if you saw the last couple of issues I had of that, I was having problems with the wrong parts in the box. So I don't know why they wanted me to stop building it. I haven't got a clue. So who knows? I've just realised I'm so behind on chat, but they will come up on the screen eventually. Sorry about that. I keep talking for England, don't I? I think the paint is on the German site. Philip, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that the advertisement that Hachette sent me had the black and white stripes on the deck. So God knows why they put that on there if it doesn't come with them. Hi, Wayne. What paint would you use? I always use acrylic paints. And if I need to thin them out for airbrush, I'd use a thinner on them. For painting, you need to speak to Svi. And here's Svi. Look. I forgot about the airbrush kit. I'll go through all my stuff. Thank you, Svi. That's just so uncanny. We're just talking about that. And then, wow, bang, you pop up on the chat. Yeah, I'm always using acrylic paints. I get these ones from the range. And then I just thin them as I need them. So I've got the red one there just so I could paint the Life Boys on the Bismarck there. I did that today. Gone from X-Wing to X-Rated. Yeah, I'd get a lot more subscribers if I did that. Again, Darren, the Arduino tutorials had to fall off the table with the amount of things I'm building. Plus, I need to make room for the Ecto 1 at Christmas. I did mention that earlier, and I think I put a channel on to some guy, McWhirter, who actually is doing streams for the Arduino. But my one I broke. I was doing a video and I accidentally touched it against my metal ruler and the blimmin' thing blew up. So I never replaced it. You have free subs for the R2D2. Why was you building free subs, Chris? You crazy man. As I said, since building R2D2, that thing has never been turned on. It's probably flat as a battery, flat as dead as a door now. But it does charge up again. I have checked that. But yeah, I haven't touched it. So I don't think I've even turned on C3PO, actually. Just there to look good. But yeah, this is fun. I can go clicking my fingers on this. It's pretty cool. I like me Infinity Gauntlet. If I get anyone disliking my videos after the first 3 seconds of it going up, then I can just click my fingers and get rid of them. Is Mrs. Wellaway sitting next to the gravestone in her profile pic? I've got no idea. Where are you sitting? No, I think you're in the garden, aren't you? You think that's funny, Boltstrop? She likes cemeteries. When we were away, she wants to go. We went to visit Rob Roy's grave in Scotland, you know, because she likes a good cemetery, old Mrs. Wellaway. Stuart, you've got 5 to 6, no problem. Is that where you subscribers are up to now? Is it 5 to 6? Or are you later than that? I haven't got a clue. Oh no, Philip Trott says he's got 7 and 8. So are we past that? Any more bids for above 8? I know America are well ahead of us. Meganico, hi Wayne, I was using DeLorean with part 23 at the last step. I could know. Right, okay. The I think 23, is it 23 to 26 is the engine? Hopefully you got the manual engine. Oh, you're sitting on a sun lounger. There we go. Yeah, she's not sitting on the graveyard. She's although she could be, couldn't she? It'd be like Gothic Mrs. Wellaway. You have the Bismarck in Poland. That's good news. Good news. God, I'm so hot. I'm sorry if the sound goes funny when I got the fan on, but I'm just going to be like dying if I don't have that on. Because there were wrong parts of the wrong country. I didn't know. Oh, right. Okay. There were different parts. They were sending it. I heard that some of them, they sent out the manual gearbox halfway through and then started sending the automatic gearbox as the other half. It was all screwed up. Ghostbusters 2020 is now filming using the original Ecto 1. Maybe the model has been shelved for release next year when the movie is out. I know there was a big talk about the seat and the ladder being on the wrong side, but they put it right saying that it could be for someone sitting on top of the car as through... actually, Svi, you posted that. You've got more details about that. You have migraines too, but John, you need to get that sorted. There are drugs out there that can stop them happening. Propranolol will stop you getting them. And if you're getting them, that sematriptan will stop the headaches. But 2 a week, that's bad. If I had 2 a week, I'd be rocking in the corner, I think. Great Scott, they do have a countdown. I think that's on the US site, though. I haven't seen it on the British site. What am I doing with the Star Wars helmets? They're going outside in the Marvel movie collection figurines. I've got cases outside, big shelves, and they're all going to go out there. They're not going to be in the man cave, but I will keep them. If you remember from my older days of videos, when I had a man cave, I've got all of the Star Wars Kenner figures that are up on the wall. They're just in a box in my loft at the moment. Never knew about the ice cream headache. I'll try that yet, Chris. It works a treat, but try and give yourself an ice cream headache. It's impossible when you want one. When you don't want one, easy as hell. The Talking Mongoose is out in January, apparently. The car, that is, not the film. Kevin, you only had the next issue for Thunderbird and the Rossi bike. Yeah, I mean, the Rossi bike was fun to build, but it's just a shame that they stopped it. And I still, to this day, do not know why. And even the company that was like the people that liaised between us for D'Agostini to send me the parts to build, they went quiet on me as well. So, saying that, thinking about it now, with D'Agostini actually going and shutting their warehouse down in the UK and having to go to Italy, I wonder if that had something to do with it. Didn't even think about that. Might have had something to do with it. So, who knows? Great Scott, you got the wrong flux band lights for the roof. Now, I believe in issue 93, they sent me the right ones. They sent me orangey white ones first off, and then they changed it to blue. But I never used them because I use the EL lights. Matter of fact, the blue lights I sent to someone. I can't remember who, but I sent them off to someone. See what I mean? I help you people out. Someone wanted the transfers Mike Lane did for the green tubes. Again, sorry, I can't remember who that was, but I sent them out to someone as well. If you see something that I'm saying I'm going to chuck, then just drop me an email, and we'll see where we go with that. Kevin, you've had 2 emails for the DB5 and the Nissan GTR saying delayed. Interesting. Wasn't aware of that. Thunderbird 2 was never fully released to shops. No, it was only done as pack form, Mike. Something I was never happy with. Anyway, it's great to see you back. Congratulations. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it was only released in pack form. And then they added a couple of additions to it. They put the ramp, which was about £300, and another pod, which was about £250. And look, Thunderbird 2 is sitting up there and hasn't moved. And I've got, right here, look, pod 3, which is covered in so much dust because, like, you know, secret out of the bag, I don't like Thunderbirds. I've just built it for them. It's not my cup of tea. Dave, you had issue 8 of the X-Wing and as of now not been charged. Wow. Well, they were bang on charging me because I've been charged twice and haven't received anything. So you're going to get them all in one go. Oh, unless they think you're an influencer, Dave, and they're sending you the whole build for free. You'll love that. Yeah, propranolol, block those beaters. See, propranolol stops the shakes as well. So I think it's a half-hour half-life. So after half hour of taking them, you should be like, you know, I don't care. And I suppose when you're doing the tattooing, it will keep you nice and, you know, steady as well. Propranolol. Yeah, that's what I'm on. Waiting Weatherwax. My X-Wing was missing the fibre optic cable, so waiting 3 weeks for that part. Should get issue 5 to 8 next week. That little, let's see if I can find this. That idea I had for the Bismarck, I drilled out the hole, and then look, I got this 2 millimeter optic fibre. Now this you can't bend very well, so. But the aft show light for it really easy. And my idea was to put it through the hole and then just snip it off. So this from that end would look like a window. And it worked a treat, but the Bismarck wouldn't be that well lit. And I know me and Wayne have just had a conversation about that, what they would lit. The windows were too, he actually showed me one of the bulbs and the window, and you put it in front of the bulb and it diffuses the light so that it's not bright at all. So it wouldn't have been bright anyway, but believe me, at a distance of about half a mile away, you wouldn't have seen a thing through that porthole. So that's why I've not lit them. But there was no information on the internet for that, I have to say. That's why I had to take a trip down to the Naval Museum. Why not the Aston Martin? Why am I not building the Aston Martin? Because I haven't got time, Carl. I'd love to build the DB5, but I've got no time. I've got no time. And I did mention probably in the last stream as well that it's getting to the point now that do I quit my day job and do this full time? Because I do have a day job as well, and I have to sort of like manage that between this. And it's something that me and Mrs. Worldaway are going to look at in the new year, because there's so much I want to do, but I just haven't. Not just the builds, but with the channel and stuff. And I'm always evolving. You'll find. Hence why you've got the new headers on my channel with all the new pictures and stuff. So always evolving. Why did you go to Scotland for holiday? The weather's terrible here. I know. That's why I went to Scotland. But I mean, Calendar was an absolutely lovely place. The lock we were in was perfect. We took some midge spray with us, thinking that we're going to get attacked by midges, but they won't come anywhere near the hot tub. So we were lucky with that. We went to see Doon Castle, Stirling Castle. When we went up to Fort William, we wanted to see the Glenfinnan Monument, but there was an accident on the A830 on the way to Glenfinnan, which apparently kept cars queuing for 11 hours because there's no way to turn around on that road. Luckily, we managed to turn around before the traffic built up. So, and we saw 2 accidents in Scotland, actually, one on the Glencoe on the A82 as well, really bad. So I don't know if it was the time of year or what, but it was packed in Scotland. You could tell. I've been to Scotland normally in the winter and there's no one there. But in the summer, oh, my God. Kenneth Malloy, did you get the subscription for Bismarck sorted? I'm in Ireland. I'm on issue 18. So far behind everyone. Yeah, my Bismarck's been fine. It's the Terminator I got a problem. I couldn't get hold of issue 26. But I said Roger and Suzanne, who are, let's try and find this. Roger and Suzanne are the people that sent me this nice letter here, and details here are the ones that sent me the flags for the Bismarck. So I am ever so grateful for that, and hopefully that will be appearing in the next couple of days. I didn't ask for that. They got in touch with me, and what a community. What a community. I've saved my neck with that one. So thank you so much for that. Evening, David Fenn. How are you? My sis has a Chiweenie sausage dog Chihuahua mix. Chiweenie, is that what they're called? Oh my God. Added paragraphics photo etch set to my folder. Oh, I bet that looks good, Wayne. Wayne, send pictures. I bet that looks excellent. Yeah, I'm liking this StreamYard. I said I'm looking at that. I think once they've had time to work on it, it's gonna be really good. Oh, you're on Malta on holiday, Kevin. My brother's over there at the moment. He's on holiday in Malta. It's so hot in here. Where else? Scotland's our special. Yes, it's where we got engaged. FH, we got engaged on Conic Hill in Balmaha, part of the West Highland Way. Gary Richards, yes, I'm getting the pulse rifle. I'm just waiting for that to come. Cheers, Wayne. Was the fun? Was sure the fun was short. Thanks for coming. That's okay, Matthew. No problems. Julie, hello, Wayne. There is a program. Was it you who texted me? Someone texted me or sent me a message about it. Lee, I'm sure it was you. I'm sure it was you. Yeah, I've got it marked down to watch. That's going to be excellent. You know, I still haven't seen the film, the Sink the Bismarck. I need to see that. What's this one? Where are people getting the gold box mod for the DeLorean? The gold box mod. What's that? The gold box mod. You're going to have to tell me what that is. I don't know what that is. You're not talking about the plutonium box, no? I don't know. Tell me what that is. Do you think you will switch out the EM board in the DeLorean and place it? No, I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to open that up, Matthew. If you see issue 91 of my videos, just look at my face at the end. I was physically in tears. I spent 7.5 hours on it. There's no way I'm opening that thing up again. It's as hot as Tatooine over here. However, past few days finally, I can believe it in Singapore at the moment. My brother was over there in Singapore, and he stayed in this hotel with this ginormous waterfall in it. And you've got like this hotel with like a ship on top of it or something. Looks a nice place. Oh, well, please pray for everything because my was key scratched. The perp hasn't been caught. That's a pain in the ass. There's some arseholes out there, I'll tell you. That happened to my Fox, my VW Fox I had. So I don't know why people just want to. Oh, that winds me up. The Narcoleptic Tinkerer. I was looking at the Note 10, but I put off by the 3-year contract to 60. I pay about £65 a month anyway. Narcoleptic. Look, your dog looks like Phoebe too. You've all got Phoebe clones. I've got unlimited internet though, because when I travel down to get my kids from Essex every other week, they just link to my hotspot and surf the internet using gigabytes of memory just for a 2-hour journey. But there you go. G'day from Oz. How's the victory going? Yeah, I said we're up to stage 3. I'm hoping to get another one out next week. It should be good. You really can't wait for that Ecto. Svi, if anyone hasn't seen, is building the trap from Ghostbusters. So go and check out Svi's YouTube channel, because I've been following that with interest. That sounded like a Star Wars line, didn't it? My holiday was great. It's I've got the holiday blues at the moment. I've started back to work, and I just wish I was away again. Zoe's the one to speak to at Eagle Boss via Facebook. Yes, I've heard that name before. I don't really have a problem with Eagle Boss at the moment. It's D'Agostini I've got the problem with. Yeah, Ray's double red lightsaber to fold. She needs to be a Sith. That can't be a clone or a dream. I really want Ray to turn bad. That'd be so cool. Wait, I'm doing the Back to the Future card. My wheel has come off. What do I do? Beckzack lit. Do whatever you need to do to get it attached. My front left wheel has also come off, and I've screwed it back in, but I'm going to be taking it off anyway to put the train tracks in. But unless you want to take the whole thing apart and replace it with parts that Eagle must be happy to send you, it's just so much work. So yeah, I'm not doing that. Niall, I've already answered that. I said I've just got no time to do them, and I still haven't replaced the Arduino that I blew up. But look, there is let's see if I can get his name actually. Hang on a second. Bear with me. That didn't work. You might hear some feedback. I'm going to find you. There he is. Paul McWhirter. Okay. So, Niall, I put a link in chat there for Paul McWhirter. He does absolutely brilliant lessons for the Arduino, and he's what I use to learn. So I'd follow him, and he'll be able to continue on that. I went in Germs are getting the camouflage black and white superstructure stripes for the Bismarck. Well, I hope we do as well too, Steve, because I said I've seen them in the picture, so I can't think why they'd leave that off for us. Rubbing wood and screws. Can this get any more in the gutter? Believe me, if I'm not talking about rubbing wood, I'm talking about Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's Lady Cave, which is the other side of this screen where she's got a library. But we both made the constructive decision. We got to stop talking about Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's Lady Cave. The gun's light, is it? From the pictures I saw, Mr. Nemo, it looks really, really, really heavy. So, I don't know. Have you thought about putting the blueprints of the Falcon and the X-Wing in frames? They're really big. You're going to need a massive frame. And where would I put it? I mean, I can only have a portrait version of Back to the Future there. Not sure. Hi, Wayne, it's Richard. I'm still doing R2-D2 still, but still waiting for my issues to come out in the shops. What? You still haven't got them? Oh, my God. Are you changing the man cave around at all? Yeah, I am. As I said, look, I'm going to... let's just move back a second. That table with all my tools on is going where my computer is here. This computer desk is moving over there. All of the Marvel Movie Collection figurines are going. So I'm going to have a big space right there. Not sure what I'm putting in it yet. I'm going to have a big space there. All of this down here is going. Boom. And then I'm going to be bringing over some models over to this side. So it's all going to be models. And I'm going to have my retro corner all here as well. So... the reason I'm having nothing behind me is because, look, when I'm sitting here talking, apart from that second shelf, I suppose, You don't see these bottom shelves or anything behind me. So what's the point of having anything there? So that's why I'm going to be moving it around. I'll probably document that because the last time I moved the man cave around, I did a video for that. Oh, that was a nightmare. Where's your dog? Hang on. She's coming. Tamiya acrylics, I've heard they're really good. Really, really good. So it's what you're used to using to get hold of. Look, people want to see your face. Come here. Need a good girl. Come here. Look. Who's come and see you, fat thing? Look at you. Everyone wants to see you. Who's a good girl? You're a good girl. Is that you? Is that you, is it? Oh, God, you're sitting funny. There we go. Look, you sit there. Sit there and be good. Okay. There you go. Phoebe's happy. Phoebe's happy I'm home. And she'll just watch herself on the TV now. That's what makes me laugh on the monitor here. Or she'll just look at the fan and figure out what the hell's going on. Hi, Fleetwood J. How's it going, mate? Absolutely cannot wait for Ecto. That is my dream build. Ecto's good. I've still got, I said, the first 2 issues down here that we built. That was good. Robert Wilby. Hi, Wayne. I was waiting 4 months for pack 8 of the Rossi build, and I was told by Chloe at Model Space 2 weeks ago for pack 9 to get to me. I was still waiting, thinking about cancelling the lot. I don't know what's going on with D'Agostini at the moment, Robert, but it's worrying. Wayne, are you doing any other builds at all? Begzak. Okay, I'm still doing the DeLorean. I'm doing the Victory. I'm doing the Bismarck. I'm doing the Terminator. I'm doing the X-Wing. I'm going to be doing the Ecto 1. I'm doing live streams. Is that it? Yeah. I don't think I've got time at the moment. What happened to the 80s corner? It's still there. Look, it's here at the moment. That's why it's being changed around. See me Tome, Tronics and all that. I'm going to be moving it onto shelves there. So that is coming. Question is, will they add the changes they've done to the Ecto in the new film Suicide Doors chair proton pack built in that comes out the side, etc.? I don't know. It depends what the license is, doesn't it, Svi? I reckon if they've got license for the new one, then perhaps. But I'm sure when that comes out, we're going to find out. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it on the new one to correspond with the film. Because you think about it, if this car's coming out roughly the same time that the promotion's going to start for the new film, it's going to have so much interest. So much interest. Any news on kit? Nothing at all. Just finished section 11 of the Rossi Yamaha build last week in the US. So you've got it okay in the US. Don't know why we're having so many problems at the moment in the UK. Bexac, it comes out in December, January time. Robert, I'm very glad to see you back. Hope you had a good honeymoon. Thank you, Robert. Had an absolutely brilliant time. What's this one? They sent out manual with automatic mounts which don't fit. Not good. See, I thought they were going to swap out the automatics for manuals like they did in the US, but no. As a matter of fact, I heard, I don't know if this is true, that some of the people that started the DeLorean build after the initial run, they were getting their issues, and then they were told to return what they had for a full refund, and they're not sending them out. Is there any truth in that or anything that you know of? I've got a funny feeling the licensing may have expired or something. I don't know. But I heard that. So see you later, Mega Nico 1970. Try Migraleave for headaches. It's on prescription. Now, Migraleave. No, that wasn't what I had before. The one I use now, this Semitryptopin, is perfect. Before that, I used something called Maxi Melts, and they were perfect as well. I haven't tried Migraleave, but I don't think I will while these ones are working. E Ward, good to see you back, Wayne. Just finished episode 26 of the Bismarck. Need a new storage box. It's already too big. Tell me about it. All of my builds are in these drawers down there, if you can see. Let's get rid of that comment. Sorry, E Ward. I've got drawers down here. Actually, this drawer needs to be shut as well. And they have all the different builds in. And anything that's too big is going underneath there. That's where the Bismarck is at the moment. Look, just there. So, the Holy Moly on YouTube did a video of Calgary where they are filming Ghostbusters. I saw some screenshots of that. Looks pretty cool. You should get the promo for Eaglemoss if they promise to release 100-part half-scale build your own Wayne. Hey, you say that, Jeff. Insomnia Gaming Festival, I was so tempted for it. They had this booth that I could step in and it'll scan me and they'll make a figure of me. And I could have 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way out to 14-inch figure. And what I was going to do was wear what I'm wearing now, just have me pointing like this. So that when I'm doing a builds and I need to explain something, I could have put this figure down and it'd be like pointing to bits of the Bismarck. I thought it'd be a good idea, but like a 5-inch figure was £69. But they were really good. Really, really good. Guten Abend, Mario. Wie geht es dir? Hello, when there's a program on next Wednesday on Channel 5. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that, definitely. When Mike, I want to like Thunderbirds. I like Thunderbird 1, and I loved Tracy Island and all that thing with Bruce Blue Peter. Bruce Willis? Blue Peter. But yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. My brother's the big Thunderbirds fan in the family. I put with my back to the future car. One of my right was a come. Oh, if I tried glue and it didn't work, I tried mother screw and that doesn't work. What do I do? Magnets? I don't know what to suggest. The booze keeps your hand steady. I bet. That Pro Pradal's what snipers use, Fee. You should be like, you know, like, oh. I don't really take it as much as I used to. Perhaps I should to stop these. I think when I know I'm getting stressed and stuff, that's when I start taking it. Because it's the stress that's my trigger for migraines, big time. What part of the Terminator body will be next, do you think, after the arms? I don't know. We're still building the shoulder part in issue 27, and issue 28 is going to have the right shoulder. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start doing the feet, the little toes or something. David Wilson, my wife thanks you for being back. I was going up in the corner shaking. Oh, it's good to be back. Kai, hi Wayne, I'm so glad you're back. Can I ask, do you like Star Trek? And if so, what is your favourite ship? Could be any type. I absolutely love Star Trek. My favourite ship is the 1701D or the E. The D. I like the D. And I like anything to do with Picard. And I can't wait for the Picard series to come out. And then followed by Next Generation. I love Deep Space Nine, big time. So there you go. Yeah, love Star Trek. Eward just moved from Scotland back to Leicester. Way too cold. Wow. We've just travelled from Scotland back to Leicester. So crazy. That's uncanny. Mrs. Wordaway, we need a Chewini. Where did Phoebe go? I just realised the dog's disappeared. Babe, you neglected me. You neglected me. I didn't hear you jump down. You want to come up again? I didn't hear you jump down. Was you getting bored, was you? Hey? You're a good girl, aren't you? Did a good girl. Did a good girl. Oh, we missed Phoebe, didn't we, while we were away? We've taken her collar off because it's so hot. And as a matter of fact, this fan here is probably cooling her down big time, so it's all good. Who loves you, eh? I didn't hear you jump down. The X-Wing should just hop over to... Oh, that's what I did. I put her down, didn't I? The X-Wing should just hop over to Model Space UK. Problem solved, period. It should do, but you know, when I was ordering the Victory, they sorted it all out, no problems. I said, can I sort my account out for the X-Wing as well? They didn't want nothing to do with it. They gave me a number for a separate department to ring. So, don't know. Say they're the same company. It's weird how that goes. He's got to my girlfriend has epilepsy and he knows before she has fits. You do. You get some sort of feeling, Chris. I'm telling you. I know when I'm going to have a migraine way before I'm going to get one. When I woke up this morning with this vertigo, I said to Mrs. Wilder Wayne, I said, I wouldn't be surprised if I get a migraine today. It's weird. It's like dogs being able to identify when an earthquake's coming and stuff. So I think Darren on the Facebook group does the gold box mod. What is the gold box mod? Did someone answer that? Oh, on the center console next to the flux. Thank you, Mark Smith. Yes, I already did mine. You're talking about taking the top off, putting a grating in, putting a little electrics and capacitors. Yeah, I did mine and made it all spark and stuff. But with the lights that you get from the flux capacitor fluxing and the Christmas tree Christmasing, you don't really get the effect of the flashing because the flux is doing that anyway. But it looks good. I did that myself. I actually, for the grill for it, I bought this. There's a shop out there called Flying Tiger, Copenhagen, something like that. I bought this little sort of like something you'd normally hold chips in, but a really miniature one. You know, when you're deep frying them. And I use the grill from that. I cut that out. Looks good. Phoebe always knows when Wayne is poorly. She stays with him and won't leave his side. Damn straight. She takes care of me. Can we see Phoebe? I'll just show Phoebe again. What kind of dog is she? She's a Jack Chi. Jack Russell Chihuahua. Svi, was that you on Facebook page with a trap? Yep, that would have been Svi. Great Scott. How cool does that look? He asked everyone, should he be building that? And what was the other thing you said, Svi? I was tempted by the other thing that you mentioned as well, but no, I'd love to see the trap. That'd be excellent. Can you do the Route Master? Bexak, I've been watching Paint with Penny doing the and Fleetwood J and Horlicks doing the Route Master. I really wished I had started it, but you can't get the parts anymore. So there you go. Will you have C3PO? Doesn't that look freaky in that advert? C3PO with red eyes. Perhaps he finally gets angry. Yeah, you're 3D printing the trap with working light, sound, smoke, blah, blah, blah. He's not doing no e-cig and other stuff. That's going to be amazing. Hey, you can make that like a vapor. You can smoke the track. Narcoleptic Tinkerer, that's Lulu. She passed away 2.5 years ago. Now I'm thinking of getting a new pup. We'll probably get another Jack Russell. They're lovely jobs. But do you see what I mean, Narcoleptic Tinkerer? How Phoebe looks so much like that dog. Crazy. Where are we? What's that? Oh my God, we're streaming long tonight. Let's just get to the end of the chat, and I think we'll call it a day. Scale Model Kit. Model Space contacted me and said they have changed their social media management team. Oh my God. They're having some big changes over at D'Agostino Model Space, I think. Lee Halloway, when you move around the man cave, will you keep R2D2 on a million volt display? They're awesome. Yep, they're going to stay exactly where they are. It's only this side that I'm changing. I noticed you wearing, here we go, I'm going to get this in, Scott Fiesel. I noticed you wearing a Ram shirt in some of your videos. Is that St. Louis or Los Angeles? At the time of that shirt, it would have been Los Angeles Ram because it had Bradford on the back of it, their quarterback before Goff. So, and I think he went to, oh God, Minnesota Vikings. I think he's moved on from then as well. I don't know where he is now, old Bradford. I need a new one. I'm waiting for them to come over here again so I can get a new shirt. I'd like a Goff shirt for the LA Rams. I love the Rams, but I love the original Rams top, which was that sort of like royal blue with the bright yellow horns on the shoulders. I like the retro sort of style. Excellent tops. Scott, it's going to be the Ram season this year. They just gave up in the last game in the Super Bowl last year. We have a German Shepherd and a Staffy. I do like the old German Shepherds. Excellent dogs. Lovely temperament. Star Wars coming out in December. I'm going to be at the midnight showing, Bexac. Trust me. Wayne, I'm still trying to get a backdrop from R2D2 and C3PO. Can you send me a link or something as I tried to follow your last instructions? Not good. Stuart, go and subscribe on Facebook to the R2D2 Builders Club UK. Ask in there, and that'll be sorted out. Your German is really good. Thank you, Mario. I used to live in Munich for 3 months because I was closing down all the Blockbuster Deutschland geschlossen. All closed down. So I had to sort of pick up what I'd studied German in school anyway. So I had to pick up what German I could when I was out there. Most of my time was, ist der Gasthaus in der Nacht and I don't know, wo wohnen Sie and ich heißt du and mein Name ist Wayne Grün. But I loved June. I loved Munich. It was a lovely, lovely place. I didn't get to visit anywhere else. And I think I've been to Andernach on the Rhine as well with a school, God, when I was about 11. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Mrs. Welder Wayne about going back to Germany to check it out again because it's been a while. But I get problems with, I know the German words, but I don't know them in a sentence. So that's when I have to get Google Translate to help me. So, but ich bin glücklich. I got figures from the scan booth. Oh, you did? They're good, aren't they, Mr. Nemo? They were wicked. I think a lot of people have got the 3D prints. They were amazing, I have to say. So many Wayne likes the D jokes. I love the D. Where did you get the bulk of the Bismarck Brilliant installation of all different colors? I was all set up. Where did you get the bulk of the Bismarck Brilliant installation of all different colors? Robert, I'm confused. It was all set up. Oh, wait a minute. I don't get that, Robert. Sorry. Hi, Wayne. Part 26 should have been with you today. Post out of Cornwall is not good. Oh, thank you, Roger. Roger, this is the person that's going to save me. I cannot get it anywhere. And Roger, I don't know if you've just caught the stream. I did mention you and Suzanne earlier. Thank you so much for that. I've got issue 27. Look, but they didn't have issue 26. So, Roger, I am forever, ever in your debt. Svi, Iron Man helmet was that was it. Yeah, I was tempted with that, but you know that Svi, I'm getting this feeling that we're really, really, really identical. We both play guitar. You were selling an Ibanez or so, or Ibanez. We already had that discussion. You love Ghostbusters. We're probably separated at birth. I built the Enterprise D of papercraft. Would you consider doing a papercraft week? Wow, I didn't even know that was available, Kai. I have to say. Oh, the Terminator gun's plastic? Really? I thought it was metal. It looks metal. Oh, that's let me down. I finally figured out what your videos remind me of. Public TV in the 80s when people were showing how to do things. Great Scott, you're not the first person to say that. I wish you was. There needs to be more of this. There needs to be more hobby channels out there. You know, I miss Bob Ross videos and I miss This Old House and Norm Abram and stuff like that. They should all be together in one model building hobbyist community. That'd be excellent. What time is it where you're at, Wayne? It's 4:15 over where you are. At the moment, it's 19 minutes past 9. The Terminator gun's plastic with a metal pistol grip and trigger. Wow. I wasn't aware of that, I have to say. Hang on a second. Hola, gosta bastante do su canal. Assito sempre sus videos. Sucesso a Branco Sul de Brazil. You're in Brazil. Sister, I don't speak Spanish. Brazil's Portuguese, isn't it? I don't. Yeah, sorry. I don't speak Portuguese. I know you're in Brazil. I can get the last bit. But thank you anyway, Ed Milson. I think you're talking about my channel because Canal's channel. Can everyone sub to everyone's channels? It helps everyone. Can everyone stop shooting each other? Who knows what film that is? Will everyone stop getting shot? Wayne always reminds me of Philip Schofield in the broom cupboard on George Bush. He's a gopher puppet. Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? Just sitting here. That's what I got Phoebe for. Yeah, narcoleptic tinkerer. So I'm thinking of the regular videos. This is the first time I was able to catch most of the live stream. Oh, great, Scott. We have fun in here, but I never have anything that I have a plan of what I'm going to talk about for the first 5 minutes, and then it just all goes pear-shaped after that. But I'm glad this stream thing's working okay at the moment, so that's all good. Where did you get the book on the Bismarck complete more than 600? Where did you get the schedule on 400? Someone mentioned that to me, and they sent me a link to get it, which is what I was going to look at, and all the pictures are in color, which is why someone said to me, I think it was Eddie Wells, that the Life Boys were white with red stripes. They wasn't. They were definitely red. I've got a picture of it, and they were definitely red. So that's why I painted them red. Great Scott, I was watching Painting of the Victory, and I was thinking of Bob Ross. They still show reruns. So yeah, we still see Bob Ross. He's actually got a Twitch channel. The guy's been dead for God knows how many years, and there's a Twitch channel for him. So, well done, Mark. You got it. Lock, stock, and two both in channels. Well, listen, thank you all for joining the stream tonight. As I said, tomorrow we're going to have a Bismarck out. There's still going to be a video every day until I caught up, and that's including over the weekend as well. We'll get the Victory started again, and then I've got some other things I've got planned, and one of them will be to move this goddamn forsaken man cave around, so I've got a little bit more space that I can move. But anyway, listen, I hope you really did like that stream. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please try and give me a like and a subscribe, and that way I can notify you when the videos are out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.